All right, so this is actually District 10 of the Light Realm. This is where my home is. Most of the stuff you see on the screen is mine because I absolutely aped into the whole game. But I heard you saying earlier about the economy model and when our token was coming out.
Hmm.
Right now, tentative plans are February 28th, the end of next month is when we're supposed to be releasing our Novo token. The
Okay.
uh, the right now our only currency we have is what you see up here on screen is Obsidian. Obsidian is actually gained in the game by working your skilled workers. Here are my skilled workers right here. Each one of these are NFTs represented uh, that are in my Wax wallet. Um, and these guys, actually, all of these right here are actually working right now. They have a shift that's going on right now for another 5 minutes. So they're actually fixing to be done working. And then I can give them a rest. This guy here is done working. He's looking for a place to lay down and rest. Um, there's all kinds of dynamics going on with what we've got. It's a lot to explain. We've got a game guide in our Discord that you can go look at that explains everything. But um, you gain Obsidian in the game, and this Obsidian will, after February 28th, will have an exchange to be able to exchange this to our Novo token. And the Novo token will be the token that's actually allowed to be taken out of the game and traded on Alcor or Taco Swap, wherever we've got liquidity at. And then the rest of these are, like I said, these are in-game currencies, the energy, materials, and food. Food, of course, you're feeding your workers. Energy is what they need to rest them up. And then the building materials are used for upgrading your buildings from level 1 to level 2 to level 3 is our max right now. But right now we've got in our white paper to go, I believe, all the way up to level 10 in the future. And the building materials will also be used for PvP. So once we're done, we're almost finished with the whole economy model. The economy model will be finished officially on February 28th. We'll release the Novo token, and then we will start developing PvP, which will bring in new buildings, new items. If you come over here and look, there's several tabs here that we're not even using yet that will be involved in the PvP section for your characters, your weapons, your armor, and your accessories, and then items. I've got one mythic card here that is used as a travel pass. So I can travel to other realms. This is the like I said, light realm. There's a quick pull down menu here where I can go check out all the different realms here. I actually have in District 6 of the Time Realm, I've actually got a decent amount of buildings and land over here too. Time was always one of the most popular realms straight from the beginning.
Yeah.
These down here in this whole corner here that are not grayed out belong to me. So these are all level 3 residential buildings here, level 3 food facilities, energy mines, and material buildings. And so you've got workers. I've got workers over here working in the food facilities producing food, which will give me food up here. And then I'll have to send them over here to rest in these buildings here. Once they've rested, then they'll be back out and ready to go back to work again, producing all the things that are needed within the world of Novopangea to provide for all the stuff we've got coming in the future. It's just there's so much planned.
I bet.
Coming for this. We've actually got two sides. I say there's two sides to this thing. One of the biggest things that folks loved when we first got started was the ability to vote. We had, and we're bringing that back. We've had, let's go to the Players Hub here. We had, let's see, is the voting still over here? We had voting tickets up here where we actually voted on what some of these creatures did in the game. So, like take for instance, if I go look at my speed ups, which are my legendary cards, I'm sure I've got one in here. For example, so like I just passed it. Rapisha. Rapisha here is I guess you could say it's like a sandworm type of a worm. He's from the Shadow Realm, and we gave our community the option to vote on what they thought Rapisha's special ability would be, and we gave several options, and what ended up being chosen was Rapisha's main ability was going to be the ability to have acid, like acidy saliva, so that he could bite through steel and any other kind of hard metals and things. And so that's his ability. We gave him several options. The community voted on what they wanted to see as far as the story moving forward, and that's what they voted for. So with that in mind, one of the things that we've been really pushing is creation. We want the community at large to drive the story of Novopangea, where we're going to provide the guardrails for the project, but we want the community to tell the story.
Beautiful.
We're requesting people who, especially, I mean, and you don't have to have experience, being a writer. I mean, if you look here on our creators page, just like it says, if you often watched a show or read a book and told yourself, I want to be a character in that story, now you can turn that into your reality. In Novopangea, you'll participate in a unique fantasy experience where you become the actual character in your story.
That's awesome.
So what we've actually created here is I don't think I haven't bookmarked. We call it the portal. So you step through the portal, and here we are now, and these are people who have created their own characters within the world of Novopangea. My character, I went kind of basic. My character's name is Franklin, also just with a Y instead of an L-I-N. Franklin is if I go look at my blog posts, I've created a whole story around Franklin, and his story is that he is a member of the security force based in District 10 of the Light Realm of Novopangea. And his job, my job as this alter ego, is to patrol the boundaries of the Light Realm and keep invaders from entering. And I basically embody that character and tell the story of him. And in the future, you'll have PFPs that we will eventually mint on Polygon that you'll be able to have and create your whole story around your character. There's other members of the community who have created their stories too. Dylame, Wakizi, Crypto and Caviar Johnny, Miko is one of our best creators. Miko is a time realm citizen. So you actually go and you play the game on Wax, but you also have this this other whole side, which is content creation. And we'll have NFTs centered around the content creation and developing the story around your characters and having them interact with each other. And the more you get involved in it, just the more it brings you into the whole creation of the universe. As you'll see here, Miko has even created some artwork around what his rendition of the time realm would look like, with the center part where the town hall is, some of the mines and the facilities around there. So it's just it's a lot. It's not a clicker. We've tried to push that we do not want to be as unfortunately with the economy model to start with, yes, there is a lot of clicking involved when you're claiming and you're resting your workers, but eventually there's going to be a lot of decision making that has to be done whenever PvP comes out and when we're introducing these story elements into the game. I've been talking an awful lot. Do you have any questions?
No, that's great. Thanks for coming and showing this. Is a much more in depth than what I was trying to do on your website. This is great.
Yeah.
Anybody got questions? Yeah, throw them at us. And this is awesome. We're talking about the different realms. Like what you said, people were jumping on the time one. Are there? They all have their own their own benefits, right? So is there?
Well, no, actually, right now there's really no one benefit other than aesthetics.
Okay.
There's no benefits now. I will say this.
In the narrative, maybe because there was a power ups, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So with PvP coming, one of the things that we're going to implement is realm-specific resources. So a member of, say, for instance, the Earth realm here could possibly, and this is not written in stone, this is just an example of what we've used. The Earth realm could possibly produce on its lands a mushroom that it's an NFT mushroom that could be used in healing potions. And that's the only place you can get it. So if somebody in the light realm would have to barter with someone in the earth realm to be able to receive those mushrooms to craft healing potions. Whereas you could also say the same thing with water. So water could possibly have a poison that's harvested from stingrays in the ocean around the water realm. And that's the only place you can get those for that certain kind of poison to go on your weapon that would combat maybe something going on in the shadow realm. It's very effective against shadows. So there's going to be a big benefit around the realms and which realms you're in, and each realm will have its own perks based on that. So there's a lot of folks that are actually trying to get a little bit of land and buildings and skilled workers in each of the realms, while there's other folks that are concentrating solely on one, or like me, I'm working on just two. I'm in light and time. So yeah, in the future, we've definitely got perks coming for depending on which realm you've chosen. But as of right now, it's purely aesthetic. It's just what you connect with, what you feel draws you to the story.
Yeah. That's awesome, and the art is just magnificent. And the fact that I didn't know the community writes the content too. Well, that's what the website said, but that's really awesome. Like you're controlling the narrative and where it goes. I found a lot. I think having a bunch of lore with art just adds so much to the whole experience. Really adds personality and world building in it. So, and then just doing it with the community like that. That's what Wax is all about. So love to see that. And obviously you're very involved too, with your Discord and Twitch and everything.
Something else we started doing recently, and what I was going to tell you is I wasn't 100% prepared, but what I would love to do is anybody who's listening to this stream, if they'll reach out to me on Discord or however you think is the best way to do it, what we've started doing is, let's see, Novopangea. If any of you have heard about the dead draw that we do, well, that's not the right URL. I think I missed a letter. The Novopangea dead draw is something that we implemented recently. And basically is the dead draw was established to get something out of assets that have been expired. We want to attract new players, and this was a fun way to do it. This is for projects that are dead. They have to have been de-whitelisted or blacklisted by Atomic Hub. Right now, we're currently blending Wax Arena NFTs, Sailor's World, World of Dr. Hymns, and SAR official NFTs. There's actually two more, Journey to Godhood and Empire of Decay. But you can go to any of these to go to our blending page, and all you have to have is for any of these collections that you may have NFTs to, Empire of Decay, Journey of Godhood, we'll go down here to Wax Arena, because Wax Arena, whenever they got de-whitelisted, that was one of the things that pushed us to do this. You can take any 3 Wax Arena NFTs. It doesn't matter how cheap they are, how if you've got them in your wallet. That's what we're really pushing for, is people who have these, is you can blend those 3 Wax Arena NFTs and receive a dead draw standard NFT. Now, what that dead draw ticket does, there's 4,590 been blended so far, is about twice to 3 times a week when we stream our pack breaks on Novopangea. And I'll tell you about the pack breaks in just a second, because that's important too. When we stream our pack breaks, I'll do dead draw ticket pulls, and I'll pull about 10 to 15 dead draw ticket numbers. I'll randomly pick mint numbers of these tickets, and then I send you NFTs from our project. They could be buildings, they could be lands, they could be story cards, but you'll win NFTs from our project. And they never expire. Just because you won on a ticket doesn't mean that you've got to, that ticket's not any good anymore. The premium tickets, there's a lot less of those. 303 have been minted, and that's due to the fact that you mint any one NFT from the Dead collection, and then one of our common rarities Chapter 2 story cards. And so these are a little more valuable. They get you premium prizes when you mint these. The higher value stuff, the land claims in the buildings and things like that. So that's one of the ways we're trying to get people, to see our project. It's with the economy the way it is, and the bear market. A lot of people they're not turning over the rocks looking for new projects like they used to. So we're hoping that this is a way that we can get the word out there that we're here, we're constantly developing, that we haven't hit the pause button on anything. A lot of these projects have slowed down through this bear market. A lot of projects have kind of hit the pause button on development. We're not doing that. We're pushing full steam ahead, and we want folks to see us out here that we're a verified whitelisted project on Atomic Hub and Nifty Blocks, and we are dedicated to pushing this game out there and getting our token out the end of next month.
That's awesome. Very exciting. And your PvP is coming up too, right? This quarter?
Yeah. PvP, they will start working on it this quarter. We always try to, we're going to have something basic out, I would say, within probably the next few months as far as PvP goes. Just and start small and just keep adding things to it. So like, for example, when we started our economy model, it started as only being able to place your land claims. Then once you were able to place your land claims, the next thing we implemented was energy mine. So instead of trying to push a huge update that could be that could have bugs and stuff like that in it, we want the smoothest transition into different phases as possible. So we'll implement a very solid update, and then bug fix it, and then keep adding to it to make it bigger and bigger. So like, say for example, currently our next thing that's coming, if we go over here to our Discord, and I take my slow computer here.
You're good.
I'm not used to streaming anything from this laptop.
Oh, it's all good.
But on our calendar here, on our calendar coming up, actually this coming week, we're releasing bulk transactions for certain portions of the project, land, resource, buildings, bulk actions, and setting on fees. So right now, currently, to be able to, let's see if I can do it on any of these here. So I want to release these workers because the shift is complete for all of these workers here. Now, once I've released those workers, what I'll have to do is I'll have to prepare this piece of land here for it to be able to be worked again by the next shift of workers to come in. So there's 3 different levels of workers that could work there. And right now, if I can choose the minimum skill level required for each worker. So if I've got a level 3 land, but I don't want level 1 workers working there because they're not going to be producing that much, and I want to have level 3 workers working there, I can say for sure that I just want level 3 workers working there. So what I'll do instead is I can click here and say that I want to use my own skilled workers. Now, up through today, I have to do that manually for each one of these pieces of land. Starting tomorrow, they're supposed to push, and I'm not, keep in mind, I'm not on the development side. Those guys work tirelessly to get things worked through bug-wise. As soon as they get that work through and they vet it and say that it's good to go, they'll push that through. And then what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to come to my inventory, and under my buildings, I'll have bulk actions like I have here for residential rents, where I can release all the workers that are ready. I can set all the residential rents all at one time, and I'll be able to set fees and what I want to do with my buildings all at once. It's very good for people like me who have a lot of buildings and a lot of land, and a lot of our players who have really made a significant investment into Novopangea, so that they don't have to spend a lot of time clicking over and over again.
Nice. Hey, real quick, the bounty block will end in about 3 minutes. Did you want to add any prizes to that to people that joined here in this hour? You don't have to.
Sure.
I have some.
I've got. We'll take it to.
Just name them off. Just whatever they are.
Well, let's see. We'll do. Skilled workers are probably the best entry level into the game. So we'll do. I can do 10 skilled workers for 10 different people, and we'll also throw in some premium and standard dead draw tickets for all the winners too. I can take and pass those out to folks too, because that was something I was planning on doing anyways, at least standard dead draw tickets. But for the winners of the bounty block, we'll do 10 skilled workers for 10 different winners, and premium and standard dead draw tickets.
That's cool, yeah.
Very nice.
Dead drop thing. Like,
So,
I've heard of is it God of that text-based one you were on about? Is it something of God?
that talking about from the dead draw.
Or something. Yeah.
Journey to Godhood.
Journey of God, yeah, that's the one. I've seen like that website, but it's dead long ago, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's one of those that got blacklisted a long time ago. And
really?
we take.
That's cool that you recycle though. Like, do you get wax out that, or do you get RAM back or something?
I think. Well, yeah. I mean, that's probably the only downside for the project that Rogue pulled or died, is they'll get their RAM back from from the cars being burned. But we're not doing it for them. We're doing it for the people
exactly. The people that got
money.
To yourself and
people
like,
that got screwed.
that gets rid of a lot of stuff as well. Yeah, even lands. I bet you people burn lands at that point.
Somebody asked if you're gonna add more dead collections to that. I mean,
yes,
you said to recommend it.
As a matter of fact, if you look here on the dead draw page, down at the very bottom of it, it says if there's a project that you'd like to see added to the dead draw, please email us by clicking here, and it's info@zenegroup.com. But
you seem very
dead draw
community like oriented as well, like
Oh,
whether
yeah.
it's governance or like you're asking a lot of like feedback. It seems you care.
Yeah.
Well, it's part of the whole story. You're writing the stories. That's awesome.
You're writing it. Yeah, that's crazy.
Another thing that we did that a lot of people don't realize, and we try to constantly let people know this, is that we don't have like new drops coming up like every week or every 2 weeks. We have one main chapter one pack drop, and now and it went ongoing for probably a couple months. Same thing now with our Chapter 2 packs. We have creator packs for $110, writers packs for $24, and this is where you get your assets to play the game. All of these, the creators packs for $110.
4% legendary though. Jeez.
Yeah, 10 cards plus 2 game cards. So you're actually getting 2 cards to play the game with, and then 10 cards that are worth these creator credits here. Now, the way the creator credits work briefly is when I get ready to get game assets to play, if I got game cards in this pack, but I wanted some different game cards, what I would do is I have to come here to the marketplace on our website, which is at hub.novopangea.io/marketplace. And these are the assets that you can purchase on our website. They're purchasable by something called a creator credit. These Water Realm residential buildings are 15 creator credits. The creator credits are done by redeeming. If I wanted to redeem one of those, unfortunately, you won't be able to see it on mine because I don't have any creator credits. I spent all of mine. But I actually got 2 right here on this refund card. But all my cards would show up here. All of those that are here, the common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, and mythic, they'll show up here on this page, and they have different values as expressed here on this this little drop down. One creator credit for common, 4 for uncommon, so on and so forth. And then those are the values that you would have to be able to purchase these in-game assets out of those packs. Of course, you can still go to the secondary market and pick these assets up on the secondary market, but that's how you would actually get them from the marketplace.
Awesome. We're running about out of time. I gotta announce these winners. I appreciate whole everything, explaining all that. And there's a lot more into it. Clearly, there's a lot of art we didn't even look at. So if you're interested and you're not in it yet, make sure to get in Discord and look into it. You can even just look at Atomic Hub, look at templates. That's what I kind of like to do with new projects.
I love doing that too. Just look at the
not new projects, but the ones I just discovered. Go to their templates, see what kind of artwork they got. Like, it's awesome. All right, so we got a lot of prizes here. Here, let's name them all off. And we're not going to do a grubfish. We're out of time. But if you want to hang out in 1 hour from now at the fishing pond, I'll do some more grubs there back to back. And we'll give out a bunch of stuff there to end the weekend. So an NFTopia pin goes to A4QVW.wham, RO2B4.wham, Puzzled Puzzler, PPSNC.C.wham, and Linoleum1111. You all got the pin. And then the skilled worker from Novopangea will go to Greeks.gm. Congrats. Regib.
Awesome, thanks.
Grimace. 0. Congrats. Brio Lalaurie on Twitter. That'd be B4NWA.wham. You won all sorts of stuff this weekend. Congrats. Then we got NFT Atelier on Twitter. 4MDRQ.wham. BMLAW.wham. You get a worker. NPCRQ.wham. You get a worker. Kylie Crypto Game on Twitter. Funken Crypto. You get a worker. And Optic Red Rum. You get a worker. Congrats. Congratulations.
I think you're having a little too much fun.
This is how you stream.
Bro, when you're saying you gotta, and you gotta.
You got a pin. You got a skilled worker. That's right. All right, we're about out of time, but thank you. Any last questions? Any last words you want to give out, Franklin?
No, other than just come by and check us out. Y'all are here at our booth. Check out the links there. Come to the Discord. We've got a very warm, welcoming community to be happy to explain everything that you want. A lot of guys will just give you stuff to help you get started because we just want more people. So that's about all I have.